This segment brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, offering state-of-the-art cancer treatment in Pahrump. A little hope goes a long way.
Well, here's Eunette with what's happening this week in our courts.
In this week's court report, Samantha J. Keys due today in district court for a bench warrant return sentencing, but that proceeding is now continued to March 19th after the defendant got a new lawyer. However, court clerks say her new counselor could not make it to court today to help Keys answer to the theft and conspiracy to commit kidnapping charges she's currently facing in district court. Keys was transported back to the Nye County Detention Center and booked on failure to appear felony and failure to appear misdemeanor charges after she was located at the Clark County Detention Center. A Nye County Sheriff's Office officer was notified that there was an inmate ready for pickup at CCDC who was being held on 3 separate Nye County warrants. Keys is suspected along with Calvin Beasley for kidnapping and other related charges after allegedly holding a female victim against her will for a week. That arrest was back on February 3rd, 2017, and since then, both Keys and Beasley have racked up other charges in separate incidents. During Keys' last district court proceeding, in which she was set for sentencing, a rep for the state requested a bench warrant be issued for Keys, and in her absence, the court complied. Additionally, a nationwide $50,000 cash or bond warrant was effected for Beasley. Notably, Beasley currently has 5 open cases in justice court in which he's facing charges including battery by a prisoner, false imprisonment by a prisoner in penal institution, conspiracy to commit battery by prisoner, probationer, or parolee, furnishing intoxicant to a prisoner, harassment, theft, and other traffic-related charges. Beasley also currently has 3 open cases in district court, with charges including offense involving stolen firearm, challenge to fight, and offer, attempt, or commission of unauthorized act. Beasley does not yet have any new dates scheduled in justice or district court. The area man arrested after being initially charged with burglary and sexual assault of his female victim is in custody, $100,000 cash or bond. Jeffrey Fonseca Gomez had his formal arraignment in justice court, and during that proceeding, Fonseca Gomez's public defender, attorney Nathan Gent, waived the formal reading of the complaint and briefed the record. The defendant was born in Costa Rica and requested that a Spanish interpreter be present at all of his future hearings, as he is definitely more comfortable speaking Spanish. Attorney Gent stated that there is no offer on the table and therefore a pretrial will not be necessary, and invoked the defendant's right to a speedy preliminary hearing. The court set the defendant's preliminary hearing for March 7th, advising that a Spanish interpreter could be available on that date. The court advised that bail stands at $100,000 and remanded the defendant to the custody of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
And 3 new iPhones are set to be released. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, Microsoft is taking its email case to the Supreme Court today. The argument is over whether the tech company should have to turn over emails stored on a server at its location in Ireland. The emails are part of an international drug trafficking investigation. A federal court agrees with Microsoft that emails kept outside of the U.S. are beyond the reach of the search warrant. Microsoft turned over information about the account in question, but is defending not handing over emails housed in Dublin. A decision could happen in late June. General Electric is facing a new investigation. The company admits the Justice Department is looking into possible subprime mortgage violations. The stock traded down to the $13 level during Monday's session as investors fret that shares still have not found a floor. Apple is reportedly working on 3 new iPhones that will be released later this year. Bloomberg News reports one of the smartphones has a big 6.5-inch screen.
Thanks, Angela. And turning back to local news, emergency crews responded to a two-car crash during Balloon Fest on Saturday morning.
Traffic was diverted around a two-vehicle rear-end collision on Saturday afternoon next to the Balloon Fest at Petrick Park on Basin and Highway 160. Nevada Highway Patrol, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene. One person was transported locally by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital with injuries sustained as a result of this collision. No other occupants claimed any injury at the time of the accident. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And stay tuned. We'll have more local news, including a fire and the latest on our current weather conditions. Stay safe out there on those roads. We'll be right back.